everybody, we are back in Nene's kitchen today. Hope you guys had a good 4th of July. Those of you that did celebrate, we are here. We debated, but we came back. So today I'm really excited because this is one of my most favorite meals that we're making from the Low Country. We are doing shrimp and grits today, and it's going to be shrimp and grits with a little Nene kick to it. But y'all will see about that in a little while. We are also making peach blueberry cheesecake, and I have a special guest and then my normal guest that's going to be doing the cheesecake. So I'm going to let them come and say hello, but they're going to be doing the cheesecake for you guys first, and then after that I will do our main course, which is our shrimp and grits. Come on. So
hello.
We've got Sterling and Ivy in the kitchen today, and they're gonna do. Ivy may not stay because he's trying to take over my show, so we'll see how he is. But they're gonna do the cheesecake for you guys with my guidance. I don't know why you're sitting down.
I gotta do cheesecake.
So where are you going? So Sterling wasn't prepared again. But here we are.
God, where is it?
So the cheesecake is, it's made with blueberries, and then it has a peach preserve topping that you put on afterwards. So we are gonna let them get started with that. That is gonna be way too small for you to see.
No, I can't see.
All right, so.
All right.
You have all your instructions and everything?
Yeah.
All your ingredients are right here.
Yep.
And this is you and Ivy's thing, so
Sugar over there.
y'all are gonna need that.
Got your sugar for me. Alright, first what you want to do is the cream cheese in the bowl and the sugar.
You're doing it in a mixing bowl.
I know. But
So why are you putting it in that bowl?
This is the mixing. Oh, and I put it in
you're
here.
using the mixer.
Okay.
All right. Wait a minute. Let me help you get it open, because you know this thing has a. It's locked on there. It doesn't have issues. You just gotta know how it works. All right.
All right.
So put all your ingredients in, and then I'll.
Cream cheese in there.
You don't have a mixer either, so wait.
Oh my goodness.
Sterling's not prepared, you guys.
Not prepared. I don't know how to work this thing.
Oh Lord. Where are my mixers? No, they're under the cabinet over there. Oh, the logistics.
Where?
The little container that has the mixers in it. Where did it go? Is it not in there?
Difficulties.
Look up here. Oh, just slide to that side for a second.
Yeah, it's right there.
In here. Here, we don't need that. Let me grab you a mixer.
We don't need this?
No, you don't need that. Cake pan. Here, you're gonna use your bread mixer. He couldn't find his mixer, you guys. It's okay.
Bread mixer. Why are we using a bread mixer?
Because you don't want it to make it too thin.
Alright, where's my spatula so I can push that over?
I don't know. What'd you do with your spatula? Because this has got to go on.
Put that on there.
I'm going to have cream cheese in there.
Well. Alright.
All right.
Put sugar in there.
Back in business. I better check these instructions, because you may be
Blend
adding
in
stuff.
milk. We have to put milk in there.
Does it say put everything in at once?
This is blended milk.
So
we gotta turn it on
but
first.
you haven't mixed the sugar and the cream cheese yet.
Okay, let's then turn it on.
Okay. See, I knew you wasn't following instructions. Here, let me put the top on for you. Don't take this top back off. You're gonna pour everything through through the nozzle.
It says one at a time. That's why I didn't want to crack them yet.
You pour them in one at a time, not crack them one at a time. This is you're gonna use low. See that? All right.
Alrighty.
Wait, let me adjust that because we don't want it to mix too much. All right. All right, you guys.
Yeah,
I'm
put
sitting
it on
down.
low.
I'm letting them do their thing.
Got that
real wild ass mixing, you can check out Ivy's Jacuzzis at Ivy Jacuzzi. And we're doing PayPal now, things like that.
See, this is why I said Ivy might not stay, you guys.
Alrighty. Now the milk's in there. Pour 1 egg at a time.
Pour 1 egg at a time. Oh, you gotta pour that.
So let that mix some more. So let that mix some more.
Okay. There we go. It's mixed already. Once I add eggs. Some of it got scrambled, or not scrambled.
Give me one of these.
Alrighty. Add the sour cream, vanilla, and flour. Mix until smooth. Sour cream, vanilla.
Some sour cream, you gotta measure it.
That's weird. I just add the whole thing.
Are you telling them what you're doing?
It doesn't have any measurements of sour cream.
Yes.
After we've got all the
Yes, it
ingredients
does.
that we had in there, mixed together, yeah,
That's your flour. Your sour cream,
we're going to add,
you need a cup of sour cream.
we're going to add 1 whole cup of sour cream. Might as well do the whole thing.
No. That's not how you do it.
It is. One cup is 8 ounces.
Alright, put it in there. Don't make a mess. Ivy, can you hand me the iPad over there?
And then spoon.
Your spatula. That's what you use. Here. Thank you.
Alrighty. Now you want to add the vanilla? The whole thing?
Yeah, just squeeze it in, Ivy, because it's pretty empty. So we're not going to worry about the measurement for that.
You can take top off if you want to. Alrighty. Now we're going to add. Oh, that smells so good.
Finger looking good.
You're gonna add the flour.
Mix it again. Turn it back on.
Yeah.
Not on high.
We've already added all the ingredients. Now we're mixing it in.
Only reason he that much tall because he got them slides on.
No, I'm always taller.
no.
I'm always taller.
Not that much. I'm really like right here.
No. Alrighty.
I'm preheating you guys' oven. Because you didn't do it.
Yeah, add the blueberries. And add the blueberries, all the blueberries.
Oh my goodness.
Blueberries. They're like trying to pick.
Lord.
What happened?
No, you.
What did I do?
Dropping all the blueberries.
Alright. Now I step in.
Alright.
Back up. Blueberries. Anytime you're working with fruit, you can't use the mixer because it's going to mash it. So if you read your instructions, you saw that it said to... Here, take that over there.
The instructions aren't correct because the instructions put us to make all of it by hand.
Sterling, you've got to blend your blueberries in. And here's the problem. Your other ingredients weren't good. So now we've got to finish this by hand. You didn't mix it long enough. And you can't mix fruit with a mixer because it's going to mash it up. All right? So I'll finish stirring this. Go over there and get your pie crust. So we're using a pre-prepared graham cracker crust. I didn't make one by hand today. But I'm just finished getting this cheesecake blended for them before we pour it in to make sure. We have the oven on 375 and it's going to cook for over an hour and then it's got to rest in the oven after it cooks. Who's that? Sharon's telling y'all hi.
Oh, tell her hello.
Well, she can hear you. You tell her hello
hello.
yourself. You guys hear Maddie in the background. Maddie, Sterling can't get you right now. He's cooking. All right. Come on, we're going to go ahead and put this in.
All right. I'll pour it.
No, I think we're going to pour it. Yeah, you can do it for Sterling. Wait, because I've got to take the mixer out. Put this over here, Ivy. You guys couldn't see the mixing, but he had it in the mixer, so I'll stir it up. I'm gonna pour it because that mixer is gonna pop out. So we just have the whole blueberries just in the cheesecake mix.
Blueberry cheesecake.
And
Cheesecake Factory got nothing on us.
there is cheesecake mix left, so somebody's about to get a free cheesecake.
Oh, that's it.
Text Eric and tell him to bring another graham cracker crust. All right. Wipe that off, and then we're just gonna stick it in the refrigerator, cause that's a whole extra cheesecake we have there, and that's because I didn't make my own crust. But no worries, that just means somebody gets a pie.
Well,
So this is our cheesecake.
And you can win the extra pie on ivy.jacuzzi.
I don't know if y'all want to check out ivy.jacuzzi or not, but
you might see something you don't want to see.
I'm not real sure what goes on there, so
I'm going to start your life.
we're going to stay away from that. This is a family show. I am not endorsing ivy.jacuzzi.
You get all that out of your sight.
All right, hold that. And the oven's not preheated yet, so we're not going to stick this in yet. Sterling,
Yeah.
come and set this.
Where?
Set it.
In the microwave.
No. Just take it over to the table. All right, you guys. That was our cheesecake that Sterling and friends did. So like I said, cheesecake bakes. After it's done baking, can you move the excess dishes, please?
Still.
Then we take it out and there is a peach preserve topping that's going to go on that. Of course, I'll let you guys see the end result. But now it's time for our main course, my favorite part of the meal. We're doing the shrimp first, and then we're going to do our salmon. And then I will, go through really quick. I'll go through really quick about how doing the grits, because grits is grits. You just do it. But some people have problems, so we're gonna actually go through. Denise, you're gonna have to watch the video and watch us mix the cheesecake again. You came late. So,
What do you want me to get you? What do you want? What do you need?
olive oil.
In the pan.
So you guys, I'm doing so there's different variations too. Shrimp and grits. I'm gonna do, like I said, my version. It's probably a combination of the two. Down south with shrimp and grits, you're gonna get sauteed shrimp and onions with like a gravy, a brown gravy. It tastes great, not a problem. Me personally, I don't necessarily always want the heavy gravy, so I'll do it what is referred to as Cajun style, and you do almost like it's a gravy but not as thick, and you add sausage to it, and you can add whatever type of sausage you want. If you get it probably in New Orleans or somewhere, you're gonna get andouille sausage in it, or just whatever. I'm using beef sausage today because not everybody does pork, and so normally I'm safe with either turkey or beef. So we're doing beef. So the first thing, and then I'm still adding a little kick to it because I'm gonna add crab meat to my sauce, but we'll do that in a minute. First thing we are gonna do is we have some bell peppers chopped up.
Which one do you want? I'll get you this one.
I'm gonna need silicone because I'm using this wok, so I don't want to scratch it. So I'm gonna do this in the wok. Easiest way to saute anything. Get yourself a wok. Seriously, it's a good time. First thing that we're gonna do is remove this because it's gonna get hot and burn me. Let's start with this. Sterling.
It says you're freezing up.
I'm freezing up?
It says.
My bad.
I apologize if I'm freezing up, but I don't see it on my end. So, we're going to start with our bell peppers. We're going to put those in first. And hopefully I don't get popped.
I didn't get hot. I didn't get behind.
You better stay over there. All right. So our shrimp is pre-seasoned with Tony's Cajun seasoning. These bell peppers smell so good. I love the smell of fresh herbs and vegetables cooking. I'm not using onion today. Actually, I am going to use onion, but y'all forgive me. It's going to be a dry onion. It's okay. I know, I'm such a bad cook, but so I'm going to use these cheap little chopped onions. No big. And we are going to get a little bit of basil to go in there. Sterling, what are you doing?
I hit the hot pot on accident.
And what else are we going to pop in here?
You wanted me to stir something?
The kids like it a little kicked up, so maybe we'll add a little cayenne. I got some head nods, so I think the cayenne is a good idea. So, oven is preheated. So Sterling, get your cheesecake because your oven's ready. While he's grabbing the cheesecake, I'm just going to toss in, like I have the beef sausage. It's chopped up little pieces to make it smooth in our sauce. And so that's got to cook pretty good before we add anything else. Bottom rack. I just cleaned this oven yesterday. Come on, put it in. Check your instructions and see how long it says to let it cook so you can set your timer.
Bake in preheated oven for 1 hour and 10 minutes. Turn the oven off and allow cheesecake to cool while in the oven to prevent cracking.
Alright.
Chill the cheesecake in the refrigerator for 1 hour.
Sterling. Oven timer, please. He's such a chatterbox today. Alright, what do y'all got going on? Sharon, I hope it stops freezing for you. Yeah, Denise, we're going to do a little sauce, but not really gravy. And I did put in a little bit of dry onions, but we're going to use that cayenne. Definitely going to use the cayenne. Sterling, can you move that so they can see the stove a little better? Sterling, what are you doing?
I was going to lift it up so that I could take it over there.
Turn it. Why are you acting like this is our first show?
Did I mess it up?
Yes, you did.
There we go.
All right, just leave it right there.
Oh, I would have done that earlier while the camera was messed up.
All right, you guys can see the stove? All right.
Fine. It says water mountain already.
What?
Somebody said mouth watering already.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're going to let this cook down. And crab meat, it's just artificial crab meat. No big deal. That's all it is today. Only for this purpose. Did I hear the door open?
Yes.
All right, we can bring our shrimp over.
Not stop making fun of.
You guys know once this sausage is done, it doesn't take shrimp very long to cook at all. So this doesn't take long to cook. The longest thing it's going to take is cooking your sausage. So we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of cayenne. Woo!
That was a lot of cayenne.
Give me something because I'm going to have to scoop that out. So my cayenne jar was open. Now I got way too much.
I want to stir it.
Don't stir because I got to get this out. Can't put it back. Oh, here, just dump it out. All right, no problem. We saved it.
Wait, I want to stir it too.
I gotta get that blended. Here, you can stir while I do this basil. So I'm just putting a little bit of basil in there.
We're going to have a nice tang to it.
I turned it up so you can really smell that stuff cooking now. Denise, if you come to Tennessee, I will make some for you. I sure will. I don't know when I'm going to be back in Atlanta, so.
Coronavirus.
Final strike, Sterling. I'm telling you. Get me some. All right. All right. I just have to let you guys see this close up because it looks so yummy. You see that? Does that not look good? Sausage, bell peppers, cayenne, and basil look so good. All cooking down. That's going to be the base for our sauce or our gravy, whatever you want to call it. All right. Turn the water on because I need hot water. All right. We're going to add in the crab meat. And like that. let it absorb all those seasonings that I put into the sausage. Just let it run slow because when I need the water, I'm going to need it extremely hot because I've got to make this gravy. So we got that blended together. This looks good. Doesn't that look good? It looks good, don't it, Ivy? It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time today. I am so excited.
It's going pretty bad.
Yeah, I got an alert. Something about the weather.
Yeah, that's looking tough out there.
Alright, come on. Hot water. Oh, come on. Watch it. Darling, water. Come on. I'm getting the water. Alright, you guys. This is going to be the start of the sterling comes on. My crab meat is sticking. Come on. That's enough. This is how you start your gravy. You start adding water slowly. Come on, more water.
I'm getting hungry.
Doesn't take the seafood long to cook down at all. And I'm using water because I know that everything else in here is already really rich. But some recipes call for open that window. Some recipes call for chicken broth. Alright. I'm going to show you guys this one more time. So we added the crab meat. I just want to make sure you got a close-up on there. Crab meat's in there. Now we're going to add the shrimp. Like I said, this doesn't take long to cook at all. Not one bit. But we are going to turn the heat down. And our shrimp has some liquid to it, so. Alright. Going to add our shrimp in. Just going to dump it. Just put it over there. Just going to dump it right on in there. No big deal. The liquid that's in there has the seasoning. And that's what we want. Sterling, I need you to get this.
Get what? What am I getting?
Cooker plugged up. Find the cord and get the cooker plugged because we gotta fry salmon. Alright, you guys, so I have the shrimp in here. Ivy, if you can grab me that little canister and then get a spoon. That one has flour?
Use mine.
Alright. Yeah, not sure. Let's get a little spoon. Ooh, this is looking good, you guys. Yes, Zaire.
We're going to put some okra in it.
You putting okra in that?
It is shrimp and grits. I'm not putting okra in. Move along. You let Sterling.
That's the topping?
What are you talking about?
That's like
No,
the shrimp
that's grits.
part. You finna put some tomato in there?
That's the shrimp.
You're not doing the tomato one this time.
You ain't putting no Roger Wood in there either.
Zaire, go off of my show. Questioning me.
Put it back. Don't put your mouth in it. Come on.
Alright. So, I've got everything in there. I'm going to let this shrimp cook down just a little bit. And then, you can set it down because we're not going to put it in there yet. And then we're going to thicken that juice just a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. So, we're going to let that sit.
Why did that water so cold? Now.
Just put the top on that for a second. Ivy.
If it's going to storm, I have to get the dogs in.
Just wait 1 minute.
Did you turn the thing on?
Did you?
Yeah, it's on 400.
All right, so we're gonna let that shrimp cook down. Next thing that we're gonna be doing is we are going to, instead of pan frying or grilling our salmon, we're gonna deep fry it. And you guys will see how it all comes together afterwards. But I've got my grease heating up, and then in a few minutes I'm gonna get, oh yeah, you can put water in this pot, because water, fill that pot about halfway, Ivy, and then put a stick of butter in there. And we're gonna do our grits what I think is the easy way. Not gonna put the grits in and let it come to a boil and have to get it smooth. We're gonna pre-boil our water with the salt and butter, and then we're gonna stir our grits in. That is the best way to get your smoothest grits. So we will do that in a little while. I think it's gonna storm. I didn't even know it was gonna storm today. We were supposed to be swimming. I guess we are not getting in the pool today.
Come on.
Caroline, what are you doing? And why? No. Just dump it out.
I see if you need it.
What do you mean?
Why you need it right now?
What, the water? Yeah, you can just put it on the stove. All right. That is doing pretty good. My grease is heating up. I think that's a little bit too much. Sorry. This is our salmon. We got our salmon already in the bag. It has a little bit of Cajun seasoning on it as well. And I have my butter. Put some salt in it. I'm going to trust you guys with the salt. And put a stick of butter. And then Sterling, I need you to get the counters wiped down. No. Salt is over there. Don't open that cabinet again. So, my batter is just going to be a dry. That's all. It is fish fried and flour. It's a texture thing with me. That's why I do both. So, we're just going to dip it, put it in the bag to coat it. Don't splash it. See? Sterling, go over there and get your bleach. Because you have water on the bottom of the pot. Go get your bleach cleaner so you can wipe down.
We have bleach cleaner?
Sterling,
Where's
go.
Where's the bleach cleaner?
The
That's what I'm
store
asking.
that Eric just came back with. I know, Denise. I have never had it either, but I mean, it can't be that much different. So we're going to try it today.
And what do you want me to do with the bleach cleaner?
Move away from the stove. Go over there and clean it.
She's gonna charge.
Maybe it'll pass up.
All right. Where is that? All right. We're just going to do this. So the flour. And give us some hot water, Ivy. Where's that? Here. Yeah, just put hot water in that. gonna do a little gravy, not much. All right, come on. Hot water. All right, that's enough. Not a whole lot. All this is flour and water that I'm just gonna pour in there, and that's only to get our juices to thicken a little bit. So I didn't put a whole lot of flour because I don't want it to get a real heavy gravy. But I do want them to have a little juice to pour over. So we're just gonna pour that in there. And you know, anytime you pour flour into anything, you gotta make sure you stir because it will clump. Over here too. Close that flour up. All right, you guys, this is looking so good right now. Here, put that in the sink. All right, we're just gonna let that keep simmering right there, and we're gonna start deep frying our salmon. So, is the grease hot? I'm pretty sure. We're just gonna take salmon out, put it in get it all covered in our flour and fish fry. I'm just doing this with my hands, you guys. Darling. I'll put that away and then get a clean one out of the drawer. All right. Get a couple more pieces because we don't want to crowd. I'm just using my indoor deep fryer today, and it's not that big. So, got that in. First two pieces of salmon are in the deep fryer, and I'm just gonna wash my hands really quick because my water for my grits is already boiling. Eric, can you ask Zaire to bring up plates, please? Or even if he can find those wide bowls.
Zaire, can you bring up plates or that wide bowl?
That's not what
Whatever you come
directions
up.
are not going to work. You know what I'm talking about. Go put those. Hey, you, out of here. Goodbye. All right. So I'm gonna turn this probably off because it is pretty much where I want it. Our sauce thickened, everything in there I know is done because it doesn't take seafood a long time. But I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Let me just find my glove.
That's water for some reason.
Probably the pepper. Probably the pepper. All right, you guys. You see that close up? That's our shrimp and grits. I'm gonna show you how to plate it, though.
Where's the grits? Have you started? You want me to start them?
Yeah, you can start the grits. So you're gonna use a metal spoon. Open that. Use that pack that's already open. You do, but you use that one first. Pour it in too. So with our grits, did you put salt in there? Sterling's gonna be starting the grits. You probably need more butter, but we'll put it in after. Come on, more than that. Crush that for me, Ivy. Sorry. So with your grits, what you want to do is while you're putting it in, you want to be stirring. Because that way, okay, that's enough for now. And you're just going to stir while they're cooking. So that way they don't lump and it stays smooth. I don't know, no, that's not the way you do that. You do it to the sugar too.
Here we go. I folded it. Do we have any more left, right?
Just here. You see these lumps? Gotta get the lumps out. Start stirring. Be careful, grits will pop you. And our salmon is almost ready to come out, so let me grab something to put that in. Oops. I didn't fall. Hand me that, hand me that parchment paper, Charlie. The parchment paper. Back here. Be careful getting it out. Hey, you start so aggressive. We've had this talk. My goodness. You don't have all the lumps out.
I didn't know I had some. But I thought I had all of them out. It looked like it.
See that? You gotta get them all out. And guess what? With grits, you can always add more water. Ivy, turn the water on.
All we had to do at lunch was making our mom up anyway.
Sterling. These are the conversations that we have.
I was there.
You get them out because I said so. So we're gonna pull the first batch of salmon out in just a little while. It is, I know Denise, me too. You gotta get some lumps out. Just pour a little bit of water in, and then Ivy can get you that other stick of butter. And you gotta turn it down low. Alright.
And can you get me the other stick of butter?
It's over there on the counter. So we're gonna turn
It's like bubbling up and popping at me.
our shrimp and grits off. I don't want it to just cook up. Put it in, just drop it in there. And then in a few, then you guys are gonna stir in some cheese. Cheesy grits. Alright. First two pieces of salmon are our parchment papers in the way. You guys see? It's all golden brown. So we're going to get some more done, and then I'm going to plate this for you guys so you can just see what it looks like. Slowly, not a lot of cheese because the grits are already getting really thick. What? You can put the cheese in while you stir. They're working so good together back here. Sterling. That's enough, Ivy. Don't put that whole bowl in. Alright. 2 more pieces of salmon in. cheese? No more cheese. Put the top on. And I'll be right back. I've got to go get the bowl that I need to put this together.
That looks good. Wanna show 'em the grits?
Take it, show 'em. Take the grease. The grease. Now you show me. You shake it.
Only 2 pieces in there.
And you did give us an instruction when you left. You just left.
And just clean up your mess. Let me get right here, Abby.
Go in there.
Do that.
It might not rain.
Alright, you guys. Started to run out for a second, but I'm back. So, I'm going to show you how we are going to put this together. While our other two, the rest of our salmon is cooking. So the first thing you do, I don't know why my ears are stuck up.
What is the wide bowl you're looking for?
They must be gone. So our grits are perfect consistency for this. Because we don't want them just running all over the plate and everything. So we've got grits on here. Gonna leave that in there for now. And put down your salmon on there. And I need, and then you top it with your shrimp.
And reminds me of gumbo.
So, it may get a little messy, but this is what you end up with. Shrimp and grits with salmon. So,
I'll put that on table.
somebody's already trying to get this plate.
Pro chef verified.
If you guys can see this really well, then this is where we are. This is our dinner for today. You know, the grits will make you full, so that is that. And like I said, our cheesecake is in the oven. It's still got another 45 minutes to cook. We're still frying salmon. This is going to be a menu item for Nene's Kitchen Mobile probably in about 2 or 3 weeks. So you guys just, that's what it'll look like when we do that. So speaking of which, this week, and we're starting on Saturday, well, Wednesday, you know, maybe, but we're starting on Saturday, definitely. And the meal for this Saturday coming up, which is the 11th, is going to be oxtails. We're doing the Jamaican recipe for the oxtails. We're gonna have the rice and peas. We're gonna have the cabbage, you know, how it's traditionally made. Those plates we're going to be selling on Saturday. Everything is online where you can do your pre-order. Please, please, please do your pre-order if you're local, because we want to make sure that I make enough for everybody. I think that was all that we had to update for today. But once again, cheesecake's in the oven. I'm still frying salmon. Whole family's not here anyway. But I just wanted to put this together and let you guys see what it actually looks like. So this is our dinner. Looks really, really good. Smells so good. This is going to be my plate, y'all. I'm saving this for myself. But I will post recipes on the blog. And the video will be on Sterling. The video will be up on YouTube by tonight, so you guys can see everything. And I think that's all that we needed to talk about. Look for the pictures. I'll have them up there, you guys. So as soon as everything gets done and we get it all together, we'll have pictures. So thank you guys so much for being here today. I know, you know, everybody's probably tired after the holidays and everything. I was too, believe me. But that's where we are right now. And my special guest can come and say, they can come and say goodbye while I take this out. Oh, and Maddie hasn't come and say hello yet. So, and then we'll let you guys go. Let me stick this in the microwave one more time. You guys see this? Whew, that looks so good. No, she wanted Sterling. I'm gonna let you guys have your party words, saying goodbye.
Say bye, Maddie.
We'll have to have Ivy back another time because since he didn't promote his
Jacuzzi.
his own thing too much, so we guess we'll let him come back.
Wait for Maddie. Wait for again.
Maddie, say bye bye. Tell everybody thank you.
Wait for again. Go. Go.
All right, come on. All right, thank you guys for being here. We appreciate the support every single week. Make sure you share the video for us, share the page for us. Hashtag Bring Back Sunday Dinner. You guys help us out. So we will see you all next week. Unless I decide to pop in this week and do something. I don't know. I might. Have a good Sunday.